Yo, 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 what up? This is Scoozy, and I'm back with a brand new episode from the Primecraft server. Now, last episode, we worked on a villager breeder to supply the spawn chunks with enough villagers to make some iron farms. And we also dug slash blasted a hole out for a squid farm in the desert. Now, since that episode, something really weird happened. Um, at the basically everywhere but the spawn chunks, squid stopped spawning for quite a while. It was a few days, and no one could really figure out why. And I don't, as far as I know, nobody did anything to fix it, but it has seemed to resolve itself. So that's good. But what that means is I didn't get the squid farm finished because I decided I probably shouldn't continue working on it until I knew that there would be a reason to have it there. And so now that that's all settled, I am going to go over there and finish it so that the community has an ink farm. What else did I do since the last episode? It's been kind of a weird week for me. I had to go into work on 2 of my days off, and then some of the free time I had during the week, the server was actually down, which, you know, that happens, is perfectly fine. But it means I didn't have a whole lot of time to record this week, and so I dug out this whole area underneath the base, and I've got two more villager breeders in here, and I'm going to build 2 more on this side, and they're all going to funnel into what is going to be basically a 64 villager trading hall, with like a sorting center at this end. If anybody has seen the video that Doc M put out recently with the SciCraft crowd, he does a tutorial on how to build it. They kind of designed it together, and let me tell you, it's a fantastic little rig. So basically, right now I'm just breeding up some villagers to feed the 2 on the other side, and there is basically 8 villagers in each one of the cells. So I need another 8 in each one of these before I can build the 2 on the other side and get them all settled in. And this is a unary bit design, I want to say, and it's an interesting one. He has a video for it, but basically the video is there just to kind of show it to you, and then he has like a world download that you can put on your computer, and like basically it's got step-by-step instructions, like almost if anyone's ever built Lego, it's a lot like that. Like when he adds new glass, the new glass is black stained glass, and then in the next step it goes to the same like clear glass color, and any new things he puts in are done in black. So it's really easy to follow along, and he's got signs explaining every step. And if you follow it along, each one of these cells is supposed to produce 26 babies an hour if they're provided enough food. And right now I'm not able to keep them in enough food, but I'm going to snatch a couple of these brown coats out at some point soon and make like an automatic potato and carrot farm, and I'll feed them with those. But yeah, again, that's not what we're doing today. Oh, smack my face on the way out. What we're going to do today is pull a little bit of a prank. And these sheep in here that I've been shearing, they hold a little clue. Well, I guess not really a clue, but the wool that I'm shearing here is definitely for today's prank. And I don't know why I'm getting such like lag spikes today, but that's odd. I apologize for that. Yeah, so all of the wool in this box here is for the prank that I'm doing today, and thank you AZ for sleeping, always helpful. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I will probably head over to where we're gonna do this, and then maybe I'll explain what it is we're gonna do. So I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so I'm back here, and as you can see, we are at Cee Dubb's Asian Swamp. And this thing is looking fantastic. The last time we came to look at it, I think it was just this bottom floor here. Let me see if I can yeah, like this roof was here, and I think that was it. And now there's like an additional 4 floors, and the tapering on the corners is fantastic. Like this is on point. I'm definitely a fan. Uh, yeah, it looks fantastic. But there is one thing that it's missing, and I think I probably should, help Cee Dubbs out. I don't want him to be missing out on something that could really add to the theme here. So we're gonna leave him a little present in this lake. I think this lake here is pretty good. I'll show you why. I'm kind of I'm kind of hesitant to call this a prank, but I guess it is. It is. It's an unsolicited build in his area, so that's kind of a prank. This spot would be perfect, but I think he is got some plans for that. It looks like he's gone through the trouble to flatten it all out, and or maybe even fill it all in. I can't tell. But yeah, he's definitely got some plans here, so I don't want to mess with that because then he's just going to have to tear it down. And if I put it somewhere inconspicuous, like over here in this side lake, it might actually stay. Or maybe I could do it over there so he could see it perfectly from up here. Decisions. Yeah, maybe there. It's a little bit further away from his base and less intrusive. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to go down there, set up my shulker boxes, and over there. I need a space that's about 40 by 15 or so. So I guess either one of these would do. Yeah, I'm gonna think about this, and I'll come back when I have a bit of a plan. Okay, I'm back, and I went with this lake here beside the base. Yeah, so for anybody who isn't aware, Cee Dubbs is as well as being a Minecrafter who builds these great Asian style buildings, he also is a sushi chef. Now, I've rolled some sushi in my day. I worked at a couple places that made sushi, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. It takes a bit of quite a bit of skill, and then there's some artistry to it as well. So I thought it was really cool when I found out that Cee Dubbs does that, and that's why this isn't exactly a prank. I'm going to if you haven't figured it out so far, this is a plate, like a rectangular platter, and I'm going to put some sushi on it. Um, yeah, in honor of his livelihood. So I'm gonna get to work on that, and then I'll bring you back when I have a little bit of it in, and yeah, we'll take a look and see if we like it. Okay, so these are the outlines of the pieces of sushi. Um, yeah, these are going to be like inside out rolls, and these are, I believe they're called nigiri. I could be wrong there, but they're basically like a rice ball and then a piece of fish on top, and they're sometimes um, tied on there with a strip of nori. So all I have left to do is build up the top of these, fill in the fillings. These are like reverse sushi. I'm building the outside first and then the inside. But yeah, and then put the strips of meat on top of those. So I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of splice in some clips of me placing blocks, and then we'll just come back and get a final reveal, because other than that, it's not overly interesting. So yeah, enjoy. right, so there we go. We have our sushi in place, and I think it's looking pretty good. Um, I wish I had a little more space here on the right so I could have put a third piece of like the nigiri sushi, but you know, I didn't want to take over his whole place and do too much terraforming for the area. I already had to do a little bit of digging on the left side there, but I don't think it was too invasive. Yeah, so we got a couple of pieces of sushi here on the left with, let's call that the salmon on top. And then these ones here, maybe tuna. The colors are a little off, but I did what I could with the colors of wool I have access to. But I think it's pretty clear what it is. I'm sure he's going to know exactly what it is, so I'm happy with that. And on the left side here, we also have, ooh, I'm going to land here, some pickled ginger and a little dollop of wasabi. Two very traditional garnishes for a plate of sushi. So yeah, that's it. I really hope that Cee Dubbs likes it, or at the very least that he's not upset about it. And Cee Dubbs, if you're watching this and you want me to come and take this down, just let me know. I have no problem coming and doing all the cleanup work. But yeah, I hope you like it. It's an homage to what you do, because I know it takes quite a bit of skill. And so there you are, buddy. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, please hit that like button to show some support. Subscribe if you're new around here. Also take some time to check out some of the other Primecrafters like Cee Dubbs and the amazing work they're doing, like this temple back here. Yeah, and anyways, thanks for hanging out. Come back next time, and until then, this is me, Scoozy, saying peace!